That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And the big tight end shifting around. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 7 yards to go on second down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Off past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Myers able to knock it through. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They begin with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Walker has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 46 yards. First down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Orakpo coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, You can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here we go now. Ace, green, nice.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Myers able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And getting bring this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fournette on the counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Pistol. It's Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Henry out of the pistol. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
With Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. Again, it's Henry. Uses the stiff arm. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Walker, the tight end, in motion. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 3-19. Gone.
Again to Henry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58. Rail. Left.
Now Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Counter. It's Henry. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. sliding out of the pocket. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
He'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Bortles to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. This is Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.